It's a YouTuber thing to start out your video and say, it's been forever since we filmed this kind of video. Except it's actually been forever since we filmed this kind of video. We are sitting down today to try on some new K-beauty products. We've got sets, we've got toner pads, we've got serum. It does feel so good to sit down and film today. As always, timestamps and links are in the description box below if you would like to jump around. I am going to be doing a PM skincare routine. I have some makeup to take off, not a lot. I've been testing a mineral sunscreen, so I don't quite know what I want to do with that. I have the Then I Met You cleansing balm out. I do sometimes double cleanse when I have a particularly difficult to remove sunscreen. But in this kit, we have the Ato Barrier Foaming Cleanser. I guess use a cleansing oil or makeup remover for stubborn makeup if needed. Okay, so let's just go ahead and proceed in that direction. We will do a double cleanse tonight just to make sure. And by the way, this is tubing mascara, so we have a triple cleanse. But triple cleansing with tubing mascara is so easy. This is my holy grail now, the Win Beauty mascara. I love this so much. Threw it on today, so mind you, this is not an example of it looking its best. But I know in my black-owned haul, I talked about how I was having a little bit of difficulty removing this tubing mascara, so I finally figured out, grab a cotton wipe. This just has water on it, not makeup remover. So I'm not actually using pressure, I'm just kind of wiping very lightly, and you can see all of the tubes coming right off. The cotton pad is so helpful with getting this off. Tubing mascara is the way to go if you want to not struggle with mascara removal. So now I'm using the Then I Met You cleansing balm. This is also K-Beauty at Sephora. This is not under Amore Pacific, but rather this is the Sokoglam brand. And I have talked about this before. The little duo is a great way to try this if you're interested. Look at that. Look at how easily it emulsifies. It's a beautiful cleansing balm. Is it necessarily better than something like the Hamish cleansing balm, the Vanilla cleansing balm? Not necessarily. To be completely honest with you, those are also very effective. I almost feel like the hardest category to review on YouTube is the category of products that are really good. I don't have a lot of bad things to say about this cleansing balm. It lives up to the hype, but that also doesn't mean everybody needs to run out and buy it. Granted, I'm also trying to downsize right now, which is incredibly hard to do as a YouTuber. What do you think? Should we do some kind of spring cleaning declutter? I don't see a lot of those from skincare channels, but I need to downsize just in case we're moving. So maybe, what do you think? Now to move on to that Estura set. I'm going to tell you, out of the 3 brands in this video, Estura is my favorite. Because it aligns with my personal preferences. Did I say in the beginning? Oh, I'm so out of practice. I have a dry, acne-prone skin type. And this brand is just phenomenal for dry skin, in particular dry and sensitive skin. You will see there's no added fragrance in these products. I am so excited about this cleanser too, because I've talked before about how K-Beauty cleansers are a little bit more condensed. Oh, I actually used more of this than I needed to. Even this is condensed. Wow, okay. I do feel like this kind of cleanser where the water is already in it is a little easier to keep from feeling stripping. Right, you can definitely make other K-Beauty cleansers not stripping by using just the tiniest amount, but these, it's just easier to throw these on. Super simple ingredients list on this cleanser too. This is new to me. I've never tried the cleanser before. I am very familiar with the moisturizer, and I absolutely cannot wait to end this routine with that product. I'm back, I just rinsed, I do not feel too tight. We are ready to move on to our toner step, and we are going to be using the Innisfree Gentle Retinol Salicylic Daily Toner Pads. Innisfree has been around for a while, but they are coming out with new products. In fact, I noticed, I double-checked these products up against the YesStyle website, and they don't have these. I don't know what that means. I don't know if these are US exclusives or if YesStyle is not allowed to sell them. I don't know what the full story is. But I do know that Innisfree is saying these are perfect for sensitive acne-prone skin types. I guess somebody has been I'm too out of practice for this. Y'all. I was gonna say, I see that somebody has been borrowing these, so I don't have my tweezers. That's good. I said please feel free to borrow these. I wanted to try something different today with these. So I saw that they say one way you can use these is, of course, as your quick mask. Good to know they put a lot of liquid in there, isn't it? It's good to know. It's good to know. The things we find out on this channel. Oh, right, I forgot. They also say one side is yellow and one side isn't, and I guess that is clearly true. How did they manage that? I thought that was the color of the retinol. It must be in the pad itself. The brand also says to feel free to cut these up and place them wherever you want to. Let's see. We could... Nope, wrong side, wrong side. So we are basically DIYing a sheet mask over here in a different approach. You know what's so funny? I can't quite tell in person which side is yellow, but I can see it on the camera. That's what I've been talking about. The funniest thing about filming for YouTube is that you actually see more color than I do. One thing I will tell you is that the brand is saying these are lightly exfoliating, and I'm gonna have to guess they're very lightly exfoliating, given that they say you can use these around your eye area. Is that cute? See, they don't See, I'm onto them. They didn't show a video or a picture of what this looks like because it's, once again, not cute. I'm always doing the things on camera that are not cute. Would you go to the door and get your Uber Eats looking like this? No, you would hide. You would hide. While I'm here, I will really quickly tell you, I also noticed Biodance is now on the Sephora website, which was kind of shocking and then also not shocking. I feel like Sephora really follows the viral products, and the Biodance mask certainly did go viral. I have a video of that. I was not that impressed with it. Personally, I still like a good old sheet mask more than the hydrogel masks, especially the overnight thing. It's just way too uncomfortable for me. And don't forget, you can always DIY your own sheet masks. I will link you my video about how I do it. You do not have to cut up these toner pads. You can, that's an option. But it looks like I used, what is this? 5, 6, 7. So this is 7 pads. And you get 60 in here. I still think your best bet, I still absolutely think your best bet is to DIY your sheet masks. All right, let's take this off and see if my skin looks okay. Yeah, it does. It feels great, actually. It looks silly, but it feels great. I feel like I'm wasting kind of a lot of liquid, so we'll press it into my skin. You know, fun side note, Innisfree doesn't directly translate into English, but it does directly translate into Southern English, wherein it means, what do you mean this costs money? Moving on to a product I was so excited about. So Laneige is admittedly our high-end brand here. This is a $45 serum, and while that's still kind of nothing compared to some Western high-end brands, it's more expensive than you need to pay for K-Beauty. As we've talked about a lot, if that is something you want to pay more for, you certainly can, and I feel like that's the niche that Laneige is doing really well. Especially with this bouncy and firm line, I think they have really figured out a, what are they calling it? It's a slow aging collection. I do actually think that's smart. It's in between your anti-aging products that are really designed for more mature skin and sometimes can be difficult if you have, you know, acne-prone skin. But also, what do you do if you still are dealing with acne well into your 20s and 30s? Oh, I know that story. You still might want to look for some anti-aging products, and I feel like that's exactly who this line in particular is aimed at. This serum is so special, I don't know if I will be able to capture how this looks in application. Oh, it feels so wonderful. It has a skinnertainment element to it that I don't know if I will quite be able to capture. I'm gonna try. But can you see that this is comprised of all of these capsules? And those capsules contain your algae oil, a form of vitamin C, ingredients that are typically oil soluble, and therefore you would have to have them in a less lightweight feeling product. But because they are suspended in these capsules in this product, you are able to make a more lightweight product in the end. It's really fascinating. It does have some peony ingredients, which we've talked about before in terms of their anti-aging properties. It has some peptides in it. It does also have fragrance, and it appears to be natural fragrance, which I admit makes me a bit nervous. It definitely does. But again, you know, the whole idea here is we've got something for everyone. I also have to tell you that I completely did not understand that this is the Sydney Sweeney collection, and apparently that's what Bouncy and Firm was referring to. As a person on the ACE spectrum, I just don't think about this kind of thing. I just don't think about it. So when people pointed it out to me over on Reddit, by the way, here's some pop culture references that describe how I felt. Why has it got to be about that? Why can't it just be literally about bouncy and firm skin? Why? Why? My original plan was to try out the Laneige Water Bank Cream and Refill Duo, but I do feel like this is maybe overkill for this routine, so I'll just mention it real quickly. This is now on Sephora. We now have refills if you like this product. I still wish that we did better refills. I wish that, you know, it was something where it's interchangeable with other brands. Nobody's gonna do that though, right? I get why brands do it as they do, but wouldn't it be better if we did have some kind of system like that? I'm just saying. And to end this routine, we are going to use the Astura 8 Barrier 365 Cream. Now, this has been a very popular product in the past. You know what I was thinking about? You know how you sometimes see these videos on YouTube, I've even done them, where you talk about what brands are actually popular in Korea. I really took a big step back from those kind of videos because I realized a couple of things. One is that popularity just does not dictate a good product. And I also got to thinking about how wild it is, how I have seen the rise and fall of popularity of certain products and brands. It's almost as though those kind of videos are really just talking about what brands have put the most money into marketing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Anyway, this is all to say, this is one of those products that was extremely popular. I feel like it maybe lost a little bit of its popularity with the rise of other brands like Anua and Medicube, but it is still a great product. And in this set, you actually get the mini size of this, which is 1.52 fluid ounces. The full size is, I believe, 2.7 fluid ounces, which is just gigantic. It is huge. This is your brand not only for sensitive, dry skin, but also for value. If you do not like the price of the $45 serum, this is where to go for affordable skincare, even at Sephora. And I love that. I feel so excited that we are now seeing those kind of options. By the way, this also has a bunch of those capsules in it. Capsules are really having a moment in skincare, it would seem, and it makes for an amazing application. It really does. Now, this has been reformulated. I've seen a lot of mixed feedback on the reformulations. I have tried both, but I personally like the reformulation. That said, you don't have to agree with me. You know, I feel like when you find your holy grail, there is nothing quite as terrible as a company reformulating it. If it wasn't your holy grail, then a reformulation is great. You might like it more like I do. That's the catch-22 with doing a reformulation. Oh, my skin feels wonderful. This has been such a good routine. That is moisture that you can see. And again, a quick recap, Astura, probably my favorite brand out of the three today, just because I do have a dry skin type, and this is so wonderful. On dry skin, we have a brand that is a little bit more for a younger audience, for acne-prone and sensitive skin, and I liked these. Would I buy these again for myself? Probably not, because toner pads are not my personal preference, but it's a nice option. And finally, Laneige products for those of you that crave a little bit more of an experience in your skincare, a little bit more fun and beauty in your routine, you can get that. And that's it for this routine. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know if you will be shopping the Sephora VIB sale. You know, again, I'm thinking about making a video on that, but I know I just did nothing but Ulta videos. As always, let me know what you would be interested in seeing. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I will see you all next time.